press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
We could open for questions.
We start punching or something, the question will come through.
How and why I started this? We've started this together, and I just like to say my inspiration behind this have always been, the youth, the children, of our country, and of course the sport that sort of is something that I've been following since the age of 4. Whatever little I've achieved is all thanks to my martial arts background. Even on my films, if you've seen my films, I always, I've been doing action films for the past 4 years. I'm speaking like I've been doing a lot of films. Yeah, so I'm very thankful that I've gotten whatever acceptance through this art. I credit it all to martial art. And ever since my first film came out, a lot of mothers, a lot of children, kept coming up to me, "Sir, aap kahan se seekhe? Sir, where have you learned martial arts? Who's your teacher?" This and that. So I, didn't really have much of an answer. Where do you learn? So I used to train at the beach. I used to go to Juhu Beach, and it's not exactly the safest place for anybody to go and learn and just. I was lucky enough to get by, but so I kept thinking myself, someday when I sort of make it a little bit, when I was with the help of you people, luckily I have 8K miles on board, so we're partnering in this gym, and luckily now I have a space to train in, and this space is available, and it's it's for the youth, it's for adults, it's for children. Very, very thankful that we've got such a great facility, and I think this is a one-of-a-kind facility here in Mumbai, India. So I think in India, can I say India? So very, very grateful that we have access to such a facility finally, and MMA being such an upcoming sport right now. Not only all over the world, but in India as well. There's so much exposure, so much awareness in the sport. I think the time is right, and the time is right. That's okay.
That's fine. Well, I've been following the sport for a couple of years now, the sport as well as many of its athletes. And basically, since I started practicing the sport, I've noticed the biggest change in myself, which has made me want to take this further. MMA doesn't just help me physically, but it really helps me mentally. It's given me a drive and focus and discipline like nothing else. So that's my biggest reason behind it.
And before we move forward, I'd like to introduce Coach Alan here, who's the father of MMA in India, and he's the head coach of the gym. And of course, Shriram, who's the head of 8K miles, him and his dad. So a round of applause for them again. Thank you. That's our team. That's our team of trainers. Sorry, I didn't introduce you. That's our team of trainers. वो फिल्म के लिए बचाते हैं ना सर.
Yeah, we actually do. Whenever he has time, I love training with him. You know, this is our passion. We share the same passion.
बहुत मार खाता हूँ सर. I get all action training from here.
That's not true. That maybe back in the day when we were much younger and I was much bigger and he was much smaller. But no, jokes apart. Whenever he has time, I love training with him. Because honestly, I find my motivation through him. He has been one of my biggest inspirations since we were kids. You know, I would see him in school excelling as an athlete, and I always strive to be as good. You know, I mean, if you're living with him every day and you're not inspired or motivated, something's wrong with you.
So how is facilities going to be different from other facilities available across the city?
I think I'll let Coach or Shriram explain that.
Hi. So basically, everybody thinks when they see a cage, they see two people are going to get in and beat each other up. But the fact of the matter is, we at Matrix, we are training people to be fit. And not just fit, we are asking them to be fighting fit. So anybody who sees an athlete competing in a cage, if you see those guys' fitness levels, and imagine those same fitness levels traveling to lay people out there, there is no level of fitness that can match to that athlete's fitness. So that's how Matrix is going to be different. And believe me, this is just the beginning. We have lots more for you in store.
Sorry, sir. How often do we train together? Well, depending on my schedule, when I'm in town, she usually likes training in the evening. I'm more of a early, so I like training in mornings. But you know, very rarely do we get the time to train together. But I think now that we have a facility that we both are going to go to, I think we'll probably together. But I said now that we have a facility that we both will go to, we'll probably end up training together a lot.
क्या ताकि यहाँ पे कौन-कौन से courses होंगे और कितना affordable रहेगा?
आप कोच एलन से पूछिएगा.
If you can tell me.
Yeah, so all of our packages will be out there at the front desk. Before you go, please have a look what we are offering. But to give you a general idea, anybody can come and train here. Basically, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप fighting background से आएंगे तो ही हम आपको सिखाएंगे. अलग-अलग तरह के programs हैं, चाहे आप boxing weight loss के लिए कर रहे हैं, चाहे आप boxing competition के लिए कर रहे हैं, चाहे आप weight training shape में आने के लिए कर रहे हैं, चाहे movie के लिए कर रहे हैं, चाहे ramp walk के लिए आप अपना figure बना रहे हैं. Every package is available here.
So my question is to both of you, like any advice for the women of India who actually neglect fitness, and especially MMA being like women not too much into women, like what would be the advice? Why should women do MMA? Like,
It's to me. Can I take that?
yeah.
I think you should answer it.
I mean, out of my own experience, I have followed the sport for many years, but I just started practicing recently. It's really empowered me, you know, it has definitely helped. More than me feeling confident in my physical capabilities, I'll stress on it, it really helps with your mental strength. And as a woman, it empowers you to feel that you have an upper hand to protect yourself anywhere in the world.
Well, we'll see how the response is, for the first year at least, or the first 6 months, and then we'll take it from there. But the goal is, and I love to, share our art forms and share this gym, and hopefully spread, the franchisee forward and take it forward, not just in Mumbai but all over India. So that's the goal eventually, sir. Yeah.
For me, when it comes to acting, I've always been very clear from the very beginning that that's not something that intrigues me. I'm You know, I'm not one to face the camera, as opposed to contrary belief. I'm a very private person. I like my own zone. I like being in my own space. I have a couple of friends that I've known for almost 20 years now, and it's just me and them in my own little bubble. Also, like for me, I need to be super passionate about something, you know, and if I'm not passionate about that one thing, I won't give it my 100%. And I'm a very competitive person, so I know if I don't give my 100% to something, I'm not going to be the best at it. And that's when I just refuse to do it.
Tiger, your mom is also associated with this?
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's definitely worked the hardest in, you know, just getting this all together. And mom, if you want to come up in front of the cameras, you want to come in? She's too shy, she's too shy. She did, I asked her, she doesn't want to come. Mommy, you know, come.
If you don't know where she is, she just has the camera.
Yeah.
Can we have a picture of her? She doesn't want to.
Yeah, she can come through.
Tiger, I'll give it a few words from you.
First of all, everyone, thank you so much for coming this evening, and thank you for always being there to support our family. We are very, very grateful to all of you. Please bless my children, this venture.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much.
And I just want to say that we're very proud to present this to Mumbai to begin with, and hopefully the rest of the country very soon. And we look forward to seeing many kids, many ladies, young women come and train with us and enjoy these facilities. Thank you.
टाइगर, ये साल फिल्मों को लेकर काफी अच्छा रहा आपके लिए. अगले साल आने वाला साल जो है उसके लिए आप कितने
सर, एक ही फिल्म रिलीज हुई मेरी.
काफी अच्छा बिजनेस किया. तो अगले साल आने वाली फिल्मों को लेकर कितने एक्साइटेड हैं?
बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ मैं, खासकर क्योंकि यू नो बहुत फॉर्चुनेट हूँ मैं कि मेरा एक लाइनअप स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर 2 को लेकर ऋतिक सर के साथ मुझे मौका मिला काम करने को. वेरी एक्साइटेड विद दीज 2 बिग फिल्म्स एंड वेरी एक्साइटेड टू बी पार्ट ऑफ यू नो such big production houses for the first time. So very, very thankful. थोड़ा nervous भी हूँ मैं. So yeah, I'm very, very happy that Baghi 2 did well, but I think it'll be a tough act to follow for me. So fingers crossed, you know, for both those films. Thank you.
You know, आपसे जितनी बार भी इंटरव्यू हुआ है, आपने कहा है कि आप स्पाइडरमैन बनना चाहते हैं. तो उसके लिए क्या कोई बात आगे बढ़ पाई है? कोई ऑडिशंस के लिए आप जा पाए हैं?
उस बात को छेड़ नहीं रहा फिलहाल. बस यहाँ पे कोशिश कर रहा हूँ एक मुकाम बनाने के लिए. और वो तो चाइल्डहुड से एक सपना है, तो देखते हैं. आई डोंट नो, मैंने कहा कई बार कि आई विल बी सेविंग देयर बजट, क्योंकि मुझे वायर्स और VFX की ज़रूरत नहीं है, तो यू नो सेविंग देयर बजट इन अ वे. बट या दैट्स अ ड्रीम, एंड आई होप दैट कम्स ट्रू समडे.
Sriram, sorry, question directed to you. Just wanted to know what is your thought process in this entire studio, and you know, what's your contribution, anything that knows on your, you know.
Well, I reside in the U.S. and I've got to say, you know, what Aisha, Alan, the team have created is up to par what we see with UFC and many of the big MMA leagues, MMA gyms in the United States. So for me, I just play a small part. You know, I'm sort of like the cheerleader in the back. You know, I just support them. You know, I'm always here whenever they need, and you know, I'm just happy to be part of a passionate, you know, very supportive team who has huge aspirations to make it huge in India. You know, MMA Matrix, it's one of its kind in India, and it's the first of its kind in India. Thank you.
Are you going to take this train international?
Well, we'll try to be successful here first. I don't want to jump the ship, but our aspirations, we want to grow, we want to spread MMA all over India, and you know, we're open for anybody, everybody, so definitely.
Tiger, last question. लोगों की आशा है आपसे एक डांसिंग स्कूल की भी है कि like since you are idolized for the dance.
पहले ये तो चल जाए सर, उसके बाद But let's see, fingers crossed. Thank you. That's also something in the back of my mind. Kafi requests आए हैं already उसको लेकर. So I don't know. Fingers crossed. I think right now my focus is on this and spreading martial arts and MMA as much as I can, through this beautiful gym and hopefully taking that forward. If my films continue to do well and the audiences continue to be kind and if kids keep coming up and requesting me, eventually मैं एक dancing school भी खोलना चाहूँ. But I think there are so many great ones already. So who am I to really butt in them? Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.